I thought I had an agreement with Via to never drive a Benz again, but turns out I don't. Today I got F28 PMH, a Benz. But, one thing I do like about the Benz though is the fact that they drive like tanks. They drive like tanks. Like you will never find another van that's as durable through almost any set of circumstances and everything. And the bright side is that they don't even drive like a regular van. They drive like sports cars almost. Although the Toyotas drive the best in my opinion out of all the vans in the fleet. But today I'm working from 7 to 1, and the reason why I'm not in here yet, even though it's right now 6:09, well, I just told you I'm working from 7 to 1. So, I was just in my truck listening to some classical music, and the one thing I don't like about driving the Benz is that my phone doesn't have an auxiliary port. So basically what I'm gonna have to do is just go through the more complex setup of connecting the Bluetooth, but we'll see how that goes. All right, it's 7:48 and I am over by 2nd Street and Grove Street and everything. Like basically just about a block or two away from the Kingdom Hall on Jersey Avenue. But I said all that to say that I initially thought that I was going to drive a Benz like I thought I would, but I'm actually driving a Honda, specifically B73 UPZ. And I gotta say, after completing my first line run just now and everything, there are some features that I like. I love that you could open and close the doors on this side. The only thing is that with a Honda, you gotta unlock the door first in order to open it. So that's like the only drawback so far. Other than that, the power steering is even better than in the Toyotas, which I'm shocked because I'm like, this is a sports car. So like, if anything, I didn't think it would just be this great and everything, but it's awesome. So right now 9:47. I was able to take care of
in 500 feet, turn left.
Basically a few express runs to Exchange Place, but then a semi-express to Exchange Place and then back here. And now I just got another line run and everything. Like I will say, like, yeah, it's not bad driving the Hondas. It's just, again, you have to remember to unlock the door or before you try to open it, because if you try to open it right now, it doesn't work. It's weird. But it's a safety feature that I can't be mad at. One thing I do love that's a win is the blind spot detections are inside instead of on the mirrors like in a lot of newer cars, including mine. That's actually a win on Honda's end. And not to mention, you could adjust the infotainment even while, like, let's say Android Auto is on here and everything, like they have separate buttons. That's genius. So it's 10:20 and I'm back over by Exchange Place, and I gotta say, like, it's amazing that I have no passengers in my queue for right now. Watch, I'm gonna say that, and by the time I get back on my phone, this is gonna be a hard cut. All I know is I feel really bad because, like, initially the title of this video was already going to be a joke and everything, and it is a joke because, like, there have been times in the past where I came across incompetent individuals, and the make and model doesn't matter and everything, but it's ironic that it's often a person in a Honda. So there was a lady, an older lady that was in the back seat and everything, and she was in the seat that was over here. And already, when I was at the lot, I tried to move it towards the middle, which you could do that in a Honda Odyssey. And that's literally my favorite feature in the Odyssey. I thought it was already where the buttons are to open and close the door, but that's my favorite feature. And stuff. Like, I'm literally driving the perfect van today. But I said all that to say that like, I basically stopped the passenger from getting in the front seat and stuff, only because of the fact that I just want to make sure that you know, just as many, just so no one sits in the front, because like I hate to have a blind spot, because there's some people that just block the mirror and everything, and it's annoying. So if I still have no passengers right now, I'm just gonna relax. A part of me want to go to McDonald's back on Grand Street. Darn. Just when I said McDonald's, you heard that. I just got a pickup, but hey, so, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so Via's not gonna like this, but I have passengers right now, but I don't care because I gotta pee. Like, I'm sorry to say it like that. I'll be quick. Like, I'll just be right here at the McDonald's that I was trying to go to earlier, because like the one across the street from the lot, it's nice, you know, the employees are nice and everything, everyone that works there is great. It's just the neighborhood is so ghetto. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot stand how crazy people act when they're over by the lot and everything, which proves that Via is an actual bus company, because we're in a bad neighborhood. Okay, the sign said for paying customers only. Everyone here was nice enough, although I would not take advantage of them and everything. But yeah, so, because, you know, I just wanted to return the favor, ask for some value fries and everything, and it's like, oh, it's okay. But I was like, I just wanted to return the favor and stuff. Be a legit paying customer, but, you know, can't say that I didn't try, or that I'm not going to get McDonald's later, and maybe I am going to the ghetto neighborhood McDonald's after all. Okay, so did a second semi-express run to Exchange Place, and it's right now 12:23. Right now I'm at that awkward point where I know if I drive all the way back to the lot right now, I'm gonna get one more passenger. So at the in the direction of the lot, because I honestly want to go back to that McDonald's. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to mention. Like, I love how the transmission in the Honda Odysseys and everything, like, it's just all push button instead of a dial or a lever. Like, to give off the fact that it's a shuttle bus service, it almost reminds me of an Allison transmission that you would see in a lot of buses and everything. Like, seriously, check out any like Motor Coach World video, or like you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think I'm probably gonna stop at McDonald's and everything, hopefully the good one and everything, and if I have to stop at the one across from the lot, then hopefully it's not as crazy. Either way, by the next haircut I'll be at the lot. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back at the lot, and check this out. We got one new Toyota right here that doesn't even have anything on it yet, and there's another new one right next to my truck. So either way, I said all that to say that like the fleet's pretty much growing, which I'm happy about. But like I said, I'm going to McDonald's, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more in my truck. Plus, there's some guys playing some loud music right here, and you know, like, it's not the cleanest, so I still want my channel to be family friendly. So I rest my case. Once again, like, the ones at this McDonald's, like, the workers are very nice, very professional, and like the order was finished in no time. Clientele super ghetto. Like, some of them, like, I don't know if they're in high school or in college, but the usual dressing like so-called adults, but just dress, but that means dressing immoral in this world. It's annoying. So, you know, I was able to get my sandwich and everything. I was originally gonna try the crispy chicken tenders that they now have and everything, but like you get, like, the most piece you'll get is about $5, which is the same amount of dollars as a regular spicy McCrispy deluxe that I normally get. So I prefer that instead of like wasting my money on like crispy chicken tenders. And mind you, like, we still have some fried chicken left at home for dinner from dinner last night. So so I just wanted to get a better bargain and everything. I'm not saying it's these guys here, it's just McDonald's in general. All I know is there was one passenger that was a little bit unhappy with the fact that it seemed like it took longer for me to get there. And ironically, it was after I used the bathroom at the McDonald's over on Grand Street. So I get there, and at first he is a little bit frustrated at the fact that it seemed like I was at a particular area for a long time. Now, I'm not going to say that I had to use the bathroom. I just simply said that there was something that I had to take care of, and you know, in his frustration that he was able to vent, he simply mentioned that that unfortunately that there's a series of incompetent drivers and everything, and a lot of the complaints often mount around certain ethnicities without going into detail and everything. Now, I'm not just gonna bash against. I'm not necessarily one to bash against certain ethnicities and everything. Like there are some that I know that are good friends that are like outside the norm. Like for instance, I know a lot of Asians that know how to drive, for instance. I know a lot of black people, including myself, that don't like watermelon. and I know a lot of Indians that don't know how to do tech support. Like, I'm just giving a for instance and everything. And again, a lot of them are good friends of mine, so I could say that with a clear conscience and everything. And, you know, I apologize if this offends anyone. But I said all that to say that, by the end of the drive, he was okay and everything. Know that I've been driving for 3 years, and you know, I was able to drive him towards his destination in a speedy manner and everything. Because commendably, the Via app got him to his destination much sooner. But that's that. Ready to go home, ready to relax, and you know, be back by tomorrow. I'm gonna drive the wheelchair vans. So for work next week, on Tuesday, it's going to be the same amount of time as it would be on Wednesday. But instead of driving a regular van, I was able to book to see if I could drive one of the electric cars. Because it's literally been over a year since I last driven an electric car. And I don't like to bring up the last time, especially now that I'm going to eat. But I just showed y'all the thumbnail for that video. So, yeah. So hopefully things will be different this time. See y'all later.